What's up, y'all? This is Marcus Frazier from Teachable Tuesdays, here to motivate you, encourage you, and inspire you to be a better you. For those who don't know, that's like my little catchphrase. For those of you who are just, now subscribing to my channel. Before I moved to YouTube, I was doing this on social media for about a good 5 years, and after a while, I started developing that. So, yeah. But thank you guys for joining me today. Greatly appreciated. If you haven't already done so, please subscribe. Make sure you hit that notification button twice. Hit the subscribe button once to subscribe to my channel, and then hit that bell so that way you can stay up to date with all of my notifications, because YouTube and algorithms and all that good stuff. All right, so if you watched my video the other day, I did a video, 3 types of women men should avoid dating. If you haven't already done so, definitely check it out after this video. But ladies, I got you today. We're going to do a video on 3 types of men women should avoid dating. I hope you guys enjoy it, and without further ado, here we go. And there's going to be a bonus at the end, so make sure you stay until the end, and I hope this helps you ladies out today. Okay, so the first type of man that women should avoid dating. You want to avoid dating a man who tells you up front he's not interested in a relationship. Ladies, if you are looking to be in a committed relationship and a guy tells you off rip, I'm not interested in anything serious, I'm not interested in a serious relationship, take his word for it, okay? Let me tell you something about most guys, not all guys, but most guys. Most guys, we don't talk as much as we should. And it's not necessarily a good thing. But I say that to say this. When he does talk, understand there's meaning behind what he says. So if he tells you he's not interested in having a serious, committed relationship, believe him. Now, if that's something that you don't want and you're just interested in having a friends with benefits or just a situationship or whatever, or just a friendship, then cool beans. Hey, go ahead and do you. But if you're interested in a serious relationship and he tells you that he's not interested in having one, walk away. All right? Because a lot of times some ladies try to play the change a man game. That ain't gonna happen. You're gonna end up in a lot more hurt than help. And then you wonder years down the line, if you keep messing with this person, why do I feel this way? Why do I feel so hurt? Well, he told you from the beginning he wasn't interested in a relationship, and you still kept going on with it. And then sometimes some women will feel like, hey, well, we know what we are. We didn't need to have a title. And granted, yes, I understand titles are not everything, but still, you don't want to be involved with that. Okay, so ladies, if he tells you he's not interested in a serious relationship and you're looking for a serious relationship, just walk away. Trust me, there's another guy who will be interested in having a serious relationship with you. Okay? Number 2, the second type of man that women should avoid dating. The man who doesn't have anything going for himself. Now, here's the thing. We're always growing. We're always evolving. We are always trying to be a better us. And trust me, a man that's a real man is always doing what he can to improve himself. Period. You know what I'm saying? But there are some men out here that don't really have anything good going for themselves. And when I say they don't have any good things going for themselves, I don't mean that they may not necessarily be where they want to be. Because I'm going to be honest, I'm not exactly where I want to be, but I'm working towards it. But I'm talking about guys who don't have no purpose. Guys who are not even trying to have a better life. I'm sorry, I'm gonna just call it for what it is, and this is a typical cliche, but it's true. If you're 35, 36 years old, and you living at your mama house, and you ain't got no job, you ain't got no business messing with no woman, my G. You know what I'm saying? And ladies, you need to see that. You know what I'm saying? Like, if a man is not having a plan, per se, right? If he doesn't even have an inkling of an idea of what he wants to do with his life, how you gonna expect him to be down for you and to provide for you and to be the head of the household if you're interested in getting in a serious relationship with him that may eventually turn into marriage? All right? It's not going to happen. So if a man don't have nothing good going for himself, don't do it. And a lot of times you'll have some people that will go for a man even though he doesn't have anything good going for himself because he has good looks. Okay, remember guys, good looks fade away. Okay? For both men and women. Good looks fade away. At the end of the day, the real testament is going to be the testament of your character, how hard you work, how hard you grind, and how much you are willing to keep whatever you have in your life alive. All right, so ladies, if he has nothing good going for himself, leave him be. All right, straight up. Number 3, the third type of man that women should avoid dating. A man who does not know how to say I'm sorry and also show change behavior based on the situation that happened. Okay? So, people hurt people all the time. I mentioned this in my last video, right? If a man can't tell you that he's sorry, right, when he hurts you, if he doesn't acknowledge the fact that he hurt you, and there's also no change behavior behind it, why are you dealing with that guy, right? Because what that shows is, number one, he doesn't care, and number two, there's not going to be change behavior behind it. Now, you may be thinking to yourself, well, Marcus, everybody, you know what I'm saying, doesn't say I'm sorry. Yeah, that's true. I know. How do I know? Because my dad is like that. My dad is not the type of person to say I'm sorry. He'll show you I'm sorry through his change behavior. And if a guy can't even show you change behavior, that's not a guy you need to be with. Because that's not showing that he cares. And then even if he tries to come along and say, well, baby, I care. You know, baby, I'm doing this. Baby, I'm doing that. I can guarantee you, if he cares enough, the change behavior will be applied. All right? Not to say that he's never going to hurt you again, because that's just about, you know, being in a romantic relationship. People hurt people. But he will show change behavior. So if he doesn't do that, ladies, don't do it, okay? And you'll see that early on. And sometimes you might not see it until you're actually in a relationship. And if you're in a relationship and the guy can't do that, it might be time for you to leave, because he doesn't have your best interests at heart, okay? And I'm going to bring up a bonus point. And I'm not going to say this is the type of man you should avoid, but this is more so of a, ladies, I want you to, hold on one second, that's my Nike app. One second, y'all. My apologies, y'all. My Nike app was going off. I'm doing my morning walk, about to end it. I gotta hurry up and start getting ready for work. But so this is a story, and this is what I want you ladies to be careful about, right? The difference between men and women when it comes to dating and, you know, being in love and all that good stuff is men typically look for a woman that you know, displays loyalty, right? Loyalty and respect. Women typically look for the same things, but to add on to that, status does play a factor. It doesn't play a factor with all women, but it plays a factor with a lot of women. So, ladies, just listen to this real quick. This is something I want you to be careful with, right? Just to help you guys out. So, I was in the store a couple weeks ago. I was in Whole Foods with my dog, Sieben. Shout out to him. And we were, you know, the front counter, checking out, getting some food to take back to his room and whatnot. And there was a lady at was cashier at the store. Good morning. Nice looking woman. Very, very, very beautiful, very attractive woman. Right? So both of us were making conversations with her. You know, he started off, and then, you know, of course I was talking, you know, just creating a nice little conversation. So I had my keys in my hand, right? My keys were to a particular vehicle. I'm not gonna say what the vehicle was. But it's funny because at first she was talking to him more, which was, you know, cool. He's just chilling. As soon as she saw the keys, she automatically gravitated to me, right? And it's funny because the type of keys that I had for the type of vehicle that I had, or have, I should say, represented a form of status, right? Somebody would look at those keys and be like, oh, he's really well off. He's doing well for himself. Little did these cats know, or this woman knew, that my brother actually makes way more money than I do. And I'm not, you know, saying that to belittle myself. Good morning. But it's a fact. He makes more money than me. We both make good money, but he makes more money than I do. So the thing about the both of us is both of us are good gentlemen. And both of us, we know how to treat a woman right. Why? Because we were raised to respect women, and we were also raised to hold ourselves to a high standard of high value men, right? But here's the thing. Because she was looking at those keys alone, she automatically assumed, oh, this is the guy I gotta get at because he has status, so let me try to talk to him, right? It wasn't because she was interested. And some of y'all may argue, well, Marcus, maybe she was interested in you. No, she wasn't. I can guarantee you she was more interested in him. She just saw the keys and was like, oh, he got status, so I'm gonna move to him, right? I say all that to say this. In this particular situation, both of us were good men. And if any one of us, if she decided to pick any one of us, she would have been, pretty well off in terms of being respected and whatnot and all that good stuff because, that's how we are. But I say this to say this, ladies. Just because a man has high status does not necessarily mean that is the relationship you want. I get it. You want somebody who's a provider. I get it. You want somebody who is going to provide you with security. Physical security, emotional security, spiritual security, financial security. I get all that. But just because a man has high status does not mean that he's the right man for you. Ladies, stop going, and I'm not saying this is all ladies, but if you are included, I need you to listen carefully. Stop going for men just because of the high status. Don't ride the high status carousel. All right? Because you might end up well off and you might not. And then what happens is, what if he does have high status and he has it all going for himself? And what if he hits rock bottom? Are you going to still want him for him? Or are you going to only want him because he was of high status? Not high value. There's a difference. High status. Get you a high valued man. Now, if your high valued man just happens to have high status, cool. But if you meet a high status man and he doesn't have high value, that's probably not somebody you should be messing with. Okay? So I know this video is a little longer than what I expected it to be, but ladies, I just wanted to make sure that I put that out there. Trying to help you guys out, because a lot of times ladies will be like, well, I met this guy and he had a lot of money and this and that, but he's not treating me right and this and so on and so forth. You shouldn't have went with him just based on status. You got to look at the overall picture, just like I tell the fellas. Look at the overall picture. Okay? So I'm done. I don't want to rant, but hopefully, ladies, that helped you out. So those are my 3 reasons plus my big old bonus of types of men that you should avoid dating. If I left anything out, or if you have anything else that you would like to add, leave a comment below. Let me know what you guys think. Fellas, feel free to chime in as well. And this is Marcus Frazier from Teachable Tuesdays, here to motivate you, encourage you, and inspire you to be a better you. I love all y'all. God bless. I wish you nothing but prosperity and safety. All right? See you next time.